Hello everybody, I'm day weather meteorologist Don Day with your Public Lands Council weekly weather update for this October 12th, 2024. Brought to you by WSR Insurance Services Incorporated and Ag Risk Advisors. Well, we're going to finally see some big changes coming. We haven't had anything to talk about over the last 3 weeks other than drought, dryness, very dusty, dry conditions, not good for weaning and certainly not good with the drought situation or the wildfires, but the warm and dry weather is going to hang on through the middle of next week, but big changes after that with rain, snow, and much colder temperatures coming to the western United States beginning really the 17th and lasting through the 22nd. It does look like the end of October into November is going to bring about quite a bit of a change in our weather. Over the last week, though, from the hurricane activity in Florida is the only really wet spot. Most of the U.S., most of Canada, the last week has brought little or no precipitation, so drought conditions continue to grow a bit and worsen a bit. A lot more yellow on the map now. That's not good to see. And temperatures for the last week have been well above average again. Snowfall, the last 14 days, just a little bit up here. That's pretty unusual for October. But as we take a look at what's going to happen, the high pressure in the west will remain through the weekend and into early next week. But as we get further down the road, while we won't see much precipitation, this is the precipitation forecast through the early parts of next week, along with the warmer than average temperatures through the middle of the week, we do see this pattern change. First, we'll see colder air dive into the Great Lakes in the east. Some of that cool air will back up against the Continental Divide, but it won't bring any precipitation. But this low pressure center right here is what's going to change things quite a bit. Here's the cold next week in the east. Still warm in the west, temperatures in the middle, closer to average. Then by next Friday, we see this trough of low pressure come in. So Thursday, you're going to see the weather here in that circle start to change to colder wet, then into the Central Rockies and Northern Plains by Friday and into the weekend. And you can see models are in good agreement of a strong Pacific wave coming in. So this will bring a chance of much colder temperatures. This is by next Thursday. Look at by next Friday, the cold expands. With that will be better chances finally for precipitation in the west, rain on the plains, and yes, maybe some snow. And snow in the mountains, this will go a long way to really help out with the fire situation. Now, the 7-day forecast looks pretty warm, except here. Even though it looks pretty warm here, keep in mind that the next 5 or 6 days will be warm, but by days 6 and 7 and 8, it'll be a lot colder. Yes, we finally have some snow to show on the map. Over the next 7 to 10 days, the potential for snow, mountains, and even some areas on the plains is on the table. Have yourself a great week ahead. Our next update will be the 19th.